what do you want to become in the IIT-JEE? What is the rank you feel you deserve up to the potential you have now? And what is the rank you can push up towards? What is a rank which is going to be something where your parents listen to what I'm saying exactly, where your parents feel you have barely touched your potential, but is acceptable to you as well? What are these numbers looking like? In your brain, you have those numbers out. And you tell me, is a 17th rank in your goddamn class enough for that?
No, not class, sir. Entire Fiji.
In your, it's all Hyderabad, like, goddamn thing,
Yeah.
correct?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Not even exactly Hyderabad. It is more or less like the few bits and pieces of Fiji in Hyderabad.
Yeah. Kind of.
Right? And now let me ask you a more horrible question for you to answer. How many people consistently end up within top 500 in Fiji, Hyderabad? Year after year in IIT-JEE Advanced. I know those numbers vaguely. You give me those numbers.
So last year there wasn't anybody from my campus who got sub 500.
You got a good slap on your face now? How about the remaining campuses all put together?
So the Madhapur campus got like top 100s.
यार माधापुर कैंपस तो यहाँ पे कोई ऑप्शन नहीं है. They are fighting with China campus here. Obviously they will get something in top 100. One or two will sneak in.
Yeah.
How many
They
they
got
get?
like, I think they got 10 in top 500. Yes, 10,
Not
15.
bad. That is a fantastic result then, man.
Yeah. In our campus, the best was 600 something. 600s. 605 or something.
Who is the boss in Hyderabad now, man? Is it Anandaraman sir still?
I don't know. That is.
No. Who's the center head in your place?
In my, it's Nagaravi, sir. He's my maths teacher.
Center head. The boss above the boss in that region.
I'm not sure. Okay.
That sounds fantastic. Those ranks are very enticing even for somebody like me. No, I'm serious. I live in Madhapur. I don't have my office is in Madhapur. I will not have a problem dropping down for like a 3-hour class and just fucking off. So, and Fiji, I have enough contacts. It's not really a problem. I just have to poke the right people. I need to know who is the power mover over there, and then I can poke the right people. I don't know anybody here, but I know people in Chennai predominantly because that's where I worked, and a lot of people there worked here. They were all center heads and shit over here when they got out of Hyderabad, so they will still know people over here.
Yeah.
So I'll have to call in a few favors, but yeah, if they are able to get these kind of ranks, that is a very good campus to chill out at and have excellent kids to have fun with also.
Yeah, they're very smart. Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah.
on. So, all right. Let me share the screen. We'll start off with today's thing. But the point still stays. You need to basically start realizing that that 4th rank which you got, that is in overall Hyderabad same type thing.
Yeah.
Not bad. That's a good rank. That's
paper
a good.
2, I wasn't feeling like writing the paper.
Why?
I was not sure. Like my was like very tired and dull. Like I wasn't able to write the paper then.
Did you really feel like not writing the paper? Or did you see the paper and then realize this is not going to be matching up with my paper one's performance? And did that have any reason for the dip in your dopamine in your brain? Did you understand the question here?
Yeah.
Think. I'm not debating what happened. I'm debating how to not make it happen again.
Mhm.
To not have it happen again, you need to find the reasons why this happened. My guess is, since you did not mention anything off the top of your head, you don't have a fucking reason.
I mean, it was kind of that, like, paper went pretty fine, so I thought paper two. I mean, like,
No,
I
no, no,
don't know,
no.
something like
You
that.
don't have a goddamn reason, basically.
No, it was like,
No, you don't have a goddamn reason. In the sense, you don't have a reason saying like I didn't sleep properly. There was too much air pollution. I was having a headache because of that. I didn't eat properly. मेरा 30
nothing
extra
like that.
आ रहा था. उस type का कुछ bodily reason नहीं था.
No, no, no.
That means it is all in the brain.
Yeah.
Then we need to discuss that shit. What happened? Why did what happened happen? We need to arrive at reasons for that. It doesn't matter what happened right now. That's just data. That's just water under the bridge. It's okay. It doesn't make a difference. Now the question here is, people like you, like me to an extent as well, I'm going to try to see what might have happened to me in that circumstance if I was in your circumstance. This is going to sound as soulish type. I realized I have done very well in the first paper because things have gone well in a tough paper, and after I've gotten out, I have realized that nobody has gotten these kind of answers like I have.
Yeah.
It's gotten into my head quite nicely. I'm now scared. If I take the second paper as well as I should, which I can possibly, I might really overshoot what my potential is in my parents' brain. I'm an asshole. I'll tell this out loud right now. So my subconscious fucked me for the second paper so that it maintains parity in my parents' brain as much as it can. Self-sabotage. You don't know why you did this. Could this be one of the reasons why the inside part of you might have self-sabotaged over here? And if that is the case, it's not a problem. It's just something which you'll have to play with.
No, sir, nothing to do with my parents enough. No.
No, nothing to do with your parents, certainly. Your own self. It was basically proving to your own self, if you did the second paper also very well, it's like this. Right now, you think you are here. Okay. I was telling you that you're not here. If you peak at the right time, you can go there. You've started seeing how to peak now. You've started learning how to peak. You peaked in one paper nicely. Was this fourth rank the best result you have gotten so far in these papers till now? What is the best rank you have gotten?
Third rank.
Third rank. So when was this third rank? Sometime when most of the kids were not awake, and your blind potential was able to be fulfilled efficiently.
Yeah, kind of, I guess. Yeah.
Right? After those kids all woke their shit up and started becoming more serious, you never got there again.
I mean, I got close to it, but not as good as it.
And this is the first time you have again reached there.
No, last time I got sixth rank.
Oh, so you've been consistently coming there now. That is even more scary for you.
No, it's like coming up and down. Like, it's kind of,
No, wrong. In the previous round also, you came very close there. So you are
not
learning how to
previous,
do
last
this speaking
exam.
now. You're learning how to do the speaking now to a decent extent. And is it possible that you are scared of learning what your peak is going to be? Basically, what you're telling me is your parents don't give a fuck about your weekly results or your regular results.
This is for me to be in like top.
I heard what I heard. I read between the lines quite nicely. So that's not really a problem. So effectively, they are not going to be looking at this. This is only really playing with your psyche then predominantly.
Yeah.
And whatever happened is a problem in your psyche then. Something is causing resistance for you to fulfill your potential to yourself. And look at the Indian World Cup team right now. What was Dravid's greatest thing which he's done for the Indian team right now? He's let them all peak at the perfect time. Every goddamn one of them is peaking. This is a marauding side. And yeah, I don't really watch cricket so much anymore, but this is this is something beyond. This
Yeah.
is wildest dreams possible, man.
Yeah.
We all wanted this to happen for years, and we had been let down by these fuckers for years. And finally, it's happening. Finally, it's happening. Even people who never watch cricket like me
Yeah.
are all
Same.
getting
Yeah.
infectiously affected by this.
Yes. Relatable.
It's anyway. The point is peaking at the right time. It's not something you learn from Indian cricketing. It's something you learn from Novak Djokovic. You watch tennis, at least to some extent.
Not much. No.
You know about tennis.
Yes.
What do you, I mean? Yeah, I can't think of. Mike Tyson is a different type. I can't give you boxing.
Yeah.
Novak Djokovic is the best I can go with. I mean, our Indian cricket team, man. They've all
Mm.
peaked at the perfect time right now. Your job is to learn how to peak. Of course, there is going to be that fear of peaking. Why? What is that fear of peaking? That fear of peaking is literally showing to yourself that this is what my potential is even now. If it is honed to an assassin's blade and used efficiently. If it is not that, what else could it have been? Fear of your own self, your own ability is a little bit scary, because when you start realizing this is what you are made of, anything which is short of that is technically you not fulfilling your potential.
Yeah.
That's a
Yes.
painful fucking realization to accept.
Yes. 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 Yeah.
It's a goddamn forget your parents.
That's it. Yeah.
For someone who works on guilt and who basically likes to guilt themselves into working, it's a goddamn painful realization to accept. It's like you've basically been running 20 laps every day. You've been happy with 25 if you can increase the number of laps by say 2 or 3 laps on a day, monthly basis. Suddenly, one day you are able to run 95 laps and you're not drained. And you did that in 2/3 of the day. You feel good.
Yeah. The next day.
I should fall down and die after I do this. I should not feel good. That is a potential thing from my point of view. I don't know what your point of view is. So tell me, what do you think happened? This is going to be the session where we're going to analyze your paper and your shit which happened. Next session, I'll go into the discussion there because you already bridged into this now. So let's continue here.
So like when I was writing the second paper, like I think I was like a little bit overconfident about the first paper, and I was like not taking the paper seriously. Like,
You did not tell me that now, na? You said you did not want to write the paper.
yeah,
I
that
want
was it.
that question first. I don't want to address the later part here. You're dodging. Do you see what you're doing? You're dodging. You're dodging the question. You're psychologically dodging the question. You're subconsciously dodging the question. What you're doing is you are a very smart kid who understands what the question was. You never did not understand the question. My question was never that. My question is, why did your brain feel like switching off during the second paper? Because you effectively told me your brain wanted to switch off to an extent. That's what you told me.
Yes.
My question was, why did that happen? Not what were the consequences of it. You are now diverting the question into the consequences because you're afraid of facing this. That's how the subconscious works. It will give you thoughts which are not related to the question. It will distract you away from narrowing your focus down onto what it has to narrow it down to. Sit on the question which I just asked you. let me rephrase the question. Is what you said and what I've assumed out of what you told me, are those correct, first of all? Did your brain want to switch off to some extent after the first
Yes.
exam?
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah.
When did it want to switch off? Address that question first. Did it want to switch off immediately after the exam itself?
No,
Did it want
during
to
the
switch
second
off
paper.
after you discussed it with other people? Did it want to switch off after you saw the key for it? Did it want to switch off when? Exactly dive down to the micro part of the when. Right now, it looks like immediately after is what you're telling. But that's because, in your point of view, time has basically sandwiched itself right now. Break that time frame down between your first exam and your second exam. You had like some break. Break that time frame down as coldly as possible. When did the brain want to switch off? Is it because it was running on high focus? You didn't give it enough hydration at that time? Is it because you went and stupidly sat in the sun and you didn't give yourself enough dopamine at that time? Is it because you specifically went and talked to some friends and your brain got overconfident after that? Is it because you saw the key? Break it down. Break that 1.5, 2 hours period which you had in between the two exams. Wholly look at it, dissect that time frame and see where your brain changed. Because immediately after the exam, it was not off. Correct?
Yes.
When did that change happen? What led to it to an extent into happening?
So in the break, I didn't eat much. Maybe that could have been reason.
Don't try to find reasons now. What did I ask you to do? Again, brain is going in the wrong direction now. Narrow your focus down carefully into dissecting that time period. Do not try to put a filter on that time period to this for the sake of getting an answer out. You understand what I'm trying to tell you here? Right now, you're still looking at the entire time period between your two exams as one chunk. Stop. You are treating it as one chunk. You're applying a function in your brain on that, and you're trying to get an output. What went wrong is the function you're applying.
Yes.
Don't do that. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. Treating that period as one block is the mistake you're making now. Break that block into tiny pieces. Start with what you did immediately after the exam. Go back to that feeling of that. Imagine yourself in that feeling. In that time period of say 1 or 2 hours, there will be some salient things which you can remember. Each thing you'll have some memory associated with it. Basically means there's some emotion associated with it. Try to dwell into that emotion. That will tell you when your brain changed. Because at the starting, when you, let's say immediately after the exam, you came out, you're feeling confident, you're feeling, what to say, bada exam khatam ho gaya. Abhi mujhe khana hai, let me relax for a while, let me get ready for the next one. That's your only thing at that time. And you have no idea what relativity over there is.
Yeah, I don't know how the others did.
So your brain is now clean.
Yes.
No problems at this stage. You're still feeling happy. You're still feeling comfortable. You're still feeling ready to tackle the next exam.
Yes, sir.
So now, sit and dwell on that feeling for a while. For like, when you're attempting this is something which I want to try. Not right now necessarily because it's going to take time. What you should do here is you should try to see consciously. You try it now also. You take like 2-3 minutes time now. Try it now. Consciously get yourself into that feeling there. Then move on to the next image in your brain. After the exam was over, you got out of the exam hall. This is in the exam hall still technically, I suppose. After you finished up, you're just about to get out, you're feeling this way. Now you got out after that. Things started happening slowly. Where did things start changing? Dissect it carefully in your brain. Not now necessarily, but try it out now. Take like 2 minutes time, just visualize that full time period. Which instant did things start changing? It's like you're a wave. Imagine your brain as a wave in this. All right. That wave is like, it's like, it was going like this, yahan pe tha, roughly. It had reached this level over there. And it was basically something where it was like chilling over there. It was about to chill. It was about to, what to say, take a nice long chill over there and then see if it is going to go up or down again. Now something changed.
Went down.
It went down. What changed? If you can't find any factors there, find what we're missing. If you can't find a pebble which led you to the fall there in your energy levels, find what was the thing which you did not do. Not eat lunch, all of those. Those come in at that time, not before then. So the first exercise you do is you find out what are the other factors. Because you could not give me a real excuse for why it happened in the beginning. I asked you at the beginning of the discussion, why did this happen again? Was it bodily reasons? You did not say it was a bodily reason. That means your instinct is telling you it is not a bodily reason. If you look for bodily reasons as the excuse, that is not the correct answer, or that is not the best answer for you. So assume they are fine. Dissect the time period alone for yourself. See what action led to your dip in energy. If you want to maintain your peak performance efficiently, you should learn how to avoid these actions. If you find any actions of this sort, or if you find any omissions, you need to add in and subtract those omissions out. Be as specific as possible. Don't be over shoddy over there. Food and all, very important, man. When you're having an exam, have the same constant food the night before, during the morning, during the exam. When we are hungry, we work better. Our brains are far sharper. Do not overeat. You are somebody who will understand the hungry part there, definitely. Hungrier brains work better. Full brains are sleepier. Try to see how your body is behaving. A top level athlete is somebody who learns to peak at the perfect timing. That is an extremely important skill. And it looks like you're learning it at a very young age itself by yourself. So now your job is to basically start seeing how your body is going to be hitting that peak zone, that flow state. What are the ideal circumstances which you can feed to your body to hit that flow state? Because you were in that flow state in the first paper, you got broken.
Yes. Yeah.
Your job is to now see how the hell not to break it and how to continue it in a proper manner into the next paper.
Yeah.
You understand the idea here? Because the same topic, nothing else changed there. Second paper was easier. You fucked up though.
It was easy. Yeah.
It was easy. I mean, which subjects got you down in the second paper? I think chemistry got you down in the second paper.
Yeah. All actually. Yeah.
All got you down. First paper, which ones got you up?
Chemistry.
And?
Physics. I did relatively better than the others.
So rotational worked.
Yeah.
You didn't see the results directly in your mid-phase thing, but you did see some benefits of it in this one here.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Look at how easily it pushed your rank up. Your max performance was below par by a good margin, I suppose then.
It was very bad. I mean, bad.
Now you know that even this performance can be improved upon by you.
That's it. Yeah. Yes.
So the fact is, you are able to see a more dangerous peak right now. Seriously, I was not kidding when I said you have good potential. But it is about learning how to peak and how to maintain that properly. And it is not macro factors. It is all tiny micro details. Kal raat mein, I did not eat rasam rice with nahi. I had only plain rasam rice with no ghee. That made me feel less bloated, and that made me feel better in the exam to help me get into a flow state better and maintain it better. And I did not even feel hungry so much. When I had buttermilk the next day in the lunchtime, I felt clean. I could go for the exam perfectly. Bullshit like that helps. Start to micro down onto things which affect you. Because what can you control in all of these circumstances, in all these exams, all the things which happen? What is the one variable in your hand? You, your body and your brain. Those are your variables in hand. And the only thing you can do is you can keep it in pristine shape for the exam. Whatever pristine means in that particular point of view for the exam.
Yeah.
That is the first thing which you should do. And in this exam which has happened over here, you can do one more analysis. You can find out what are those factors, because in the first exam you went into a very good flow state.
Yeah.
And it seems to have clicked for 2 subjects.
Yeah.
So your job is to examine this and examine some other previous exams also, where you have gotten into a flow state where 2 subjects have clicked nicely, or one subject has really pulled things off to a great extent, but more or less is the same kind of dynamic which has happened. This time different subjects have clicked, which is the first time more or less this has probably happened. But is it the first time this has happened?
Yeah, I've never done like relatively better in physics than others.
Good. So I hope that this has basically shown you the fact that you do have potential for physics, serious potential, and you just have to start accepting that it needs more dedication.
Yeah.
Every subject is like a lover you are maintaining, where if you do not give them the time, they will find others. I mean, they will not be nice to you.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. And the more care, if it is more of a tantalizing one, which is not that easy to acquire, the fruits of acquiring it will be far more better. If you can do physics and chemistry and mathematics, you don't understand what kind of a multiplier effect you get. I'm not kidding. I'm being very honest. Right now, I think your maths and chemistry are already on good shape. No problems at all. Physics, you really have the potential to really push it to the next stage. You just have to accept that it is there, and you just have to work it out brutally and invest the time into it. Once that is done, you will have a very interesting combination with which you can basically play with. Technically speaking, to get into top 150, if you can click very well in 2 subjects and decently well in the third, you'll automatically get there. Top 150, 170, 200 ke andar. Top 70 is going to be a different game, where you'll have to click in all 3.
So what do you mean by click? Like, to what
Click
extent?
You should be able to fulfill your potential, your true potential, to like 90-95% extent per subject. I did not say marks. What did I tell? What was the word I used? Your true ability should be able to show itself up to like 90-95% efficiency. If that is possible per subject, the only way that is going to be happening is if you're enjoying the exam. Correct? That's the first requirement. That's the first requirement. You have to enjoy the goddamn paper. You should start having fun when you're writing exams. You already are close to it. You're already close to that feeling. I can sense it. You are close to it. But you have some resistances against it. Unfortunate, popular, goddamn shitty culture. What to say? The weak-minded fools in your class who basically tell you, "Arey yaar, hafte ka exam aa raha hai, dimag kharab ho raha hai, mera." Block those shit out. I can sense you are close to enjoying your exams now.
Yes.
You have to get into that zone and stay there, and keep idiots who, what to say, who are basically brainwashing in the other direction out of it. Because if you want to really perform to the topmost extent possible, you have to goddamn have fun. Mandatory. It is mandatory. That is the first requirement. But if I tell this to somebody, they will not understand it if they are not close to understanding it already. So this was the right time, because till now in the previous exams you had some irritations.
Yeah. Yes.
So this is the first and most important lesson you'll learn about exams. You have to have fun. If the exam, especially for someone of your intellect, if you have fun, that exam has been creamed. It doesn't matter beyond that. Then you'll feel good about it after the exam, however the chips fall. As simple as that. Now, your job is to basically first realize what are the requirements for you to enjoy the exam. Break it down into a check goddamn list and refine that checklist slowly. Keep checking if those parameters are correct, and become a machine as much as possible before the exam. And keep focusing on one thing, that you should have fun in the exam. Brainwash yourself into accepting that even if the exam is tough. Don't become the kind of loser who basically is like consistently getting shitty marks and then feeling good also. No, that's not who you want to become. I'm going to be
Yeah.
don't become that. That is a problem for someone like you. If you compromise on the quality, your brain will keep accepting that compromise shit. That's possible. It's happened to me. I don't know whether you're old enough to happen to you, but if it has happened to me, it's a pitfall which can happen. And I would be remiss if I have not at least warned you about it. So, anyway, so that's basically your scenario there. What else do you have in terms of thoughts? What else did you feel?
Sir, your voice was not audible. Can you repeat?
Have you started trying to do meditation?
No, sir. I was thinking just now actually, but
Those kinds of things will help. Meditation will really help. And there are, see, when you're doing meditation, our brain can only focus on two things at a time in the most efficient manner possible. When I say focus on two things, it can keep the focus on two things. It'll keep running its own way. So meditation will help you with dissecting your exam break over there, and will help you understand what instinctively go with what answers you get. When you're breaking something down, your brain will run in a different direction. When I was talking about the brain will keep in two places there, when you're doing meditation there, how to go about it is focus on something simple like your breath. Just observe it. Don't change it. Observe it. Watch how your breathing is like. Now, how are you breathing? Just watch what you're doing. How are you breathing? Don't control. Just watch. I control just now and I breathe in fully. Avoid it. Just keep watching. And that is one part your focus is going to be in. The other focus is going to be on whatever you're listening to right now. Or in the case of your meditation time, what your exam analysis is going to look like in your brain. You'll be dissecting it. Whenever your brain is getting distracted from that, try to get it back to the breath. Or if you're getting distracted from the breath, put it back there. These are two places you try to keep bringing your focus to. And simultaneously, at the same time, your brain sometimes during this thought of focus will jump into something. Something which feels related, may not feel related, doesn't matter. But when it is jumping into that something, if you are feeling short of breath, if you're feeling, what to say, you don't like the feeling of that something is not nice over there in that train of thought, hold on to it and see if it is connected to this. If it is connected to this, then if you're feeling a little bit awkward about the train of thought, collect it and go there. You're too young, you will not have too many of those. But if you're having anything else coming at that time, let it come. If it is seeming connected to the two things you're doing, breathing may if it is connected, or if it is connected to the analysis you're doing about your exam, then let it come. You think about that for a bit and throw it away if it is not meaningful. Coldly just observe. No over analysis. Just observe. Is it really a factor? Oh no, it is not really a factor. I don't care about it. It is just some bullshit factor. Some random thing my brain thought up right now. Move on. Sometimes when you think about that factor, you will feel some weird feeling. You'll feel shortness of breath. You'll feel like the first thing which will be is your breath will be affected. The more your breath gets affected by looking at that particular reason or that train of thought which your brain is going into, getting distracted there, that means there is something possibly there. Your breath becomes your meter. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? When you're focusing on two things over here only, your exam analysis and your breath only, if your brain gets distracted into some thought related to your exam analysis, which is directly affecting your breath immediately, without you realizing, then there is something there which you can analyze a little bit more. You'll have to think about what is there in that. That is the way you can find gaps for your own self, but during meditation. But that is a painful way to go about it, and it requires some practice. You will not be able to get much success in the first round. Maybe second or third round, you might find a little bit more success if you do carefully and seriously. Keep a timer, maximum 15-20 minutes. Our brain cannot focus beyond that. No moving, no lying down is also okay, but avoid lying down. Sitting is better. Sitting upright is better. That is proper sitting upright. Normal, if you can do Padmasana and shit, you can do that, but no need to do that at all. Normal sitting upright is enough. No wall, just sit upright. And I'm not sure how successful it's going to be, but you can try it out. If you're interested in trying out a meditation, this might help.
Yes.
When is your next session? Starting soon?
Yes.
Fair enough. If you have some bridging time now, sit and work on that question.
Yeah.
Don't think about what we have discussed now. That is going to only brain fuck you for a while. When you're meditating, go back to it and think. You've listened enough anyway. Now switch it off. Move on. Now go back into some mathematics. Go back into next is maths class or physics?
Maths.
Maths. Good. Go back into mathematics. Do some calculations. Switch off the part there. Sit and try out that question also, the aluminum hydroxide wala question. And in the next session, I'll start off with discussing that, and we will dive into a few questions on heterogeneous equilibria as well.
Okay, sir.
So you have Grandmaster's package available with you?
No, sir.
They have not given it to you. Your kids
No.
only. They have not given. Okay, chalo,
I think my friend has it.
No, that's not that. That's not the reason. If you had it and you had, there will be some good heterogeneous equilibria questions on that. I was lazy to make a question up. I'll make something of it. Okay, it's not a problem.
Yeah.
So, I will see you when your class gets over. What time will it roughly get over? 1:15?
Yeah. Another yeah.
See you. Bye-bye. We'll have another round of 45 minutes at least then.
Okay, sir. Yeah, sure.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.